Hopefully you can hear me. Currently having coffee. And let's see. Let's see. So welcome to today's reading. Today is the introspective day. Today is Saturday, June 15, 2024. It's currently 4:41 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we are going to actually discuss the metaphysics of tarot. This here is something I quickly kind of want to go over and how to correlate certain aspects of wands, cups, and pentacles, and how they can actually balance out your life using the tarot. Also, this teaches you how to use the tarot. So today's lecture is about tarot and the metaphysical dimensions. Um, we're basically going to talk about the three of the four suits in the minor arcana. I chose these for a particular reason because it's easy to correlate the mind, body, and spirit experience with the wand, cups, and pentacles. We are going to save the sword aspect of it for next week. Next week, I want to talk about the perspective of using how to use your voice in different forms of communication, in the art of the sword, um, in its metaphysical properties, as far as tarot in your daily life. With this, we're going to explore the wands, cups, and pentacles. Each one represents a different aspect of the human experience and connects deeply with various metaphysical concepts in life. I want to try to make as many metaphors as I possibly can. The first suit we're going to talk about is the suit of wands. The symbolism and elements of this particular suit. The wand suit, also known as staves, makes you staves or rods. You may hear different readers calling the wands, and of course, the novelty decks, they'll call it according to the theme of the deck. But wands represent, of course, passion and several other different elements of emotions and co-emotions associated with the element of fire. The fire element represents energy, inspiration, passion, and transformation, movement, action, forward. Also accountable of the of the physicality and metaphysical parts of leadership. The wands often signify our primal energy, spirituality, determination, leadership, and the driving force that prepares us forward is putting things in motion. So when you see wands, having the wands perspective to actually be stable and firm to your life, also the wand can be used as a compass as well in life as well. When in association to the chakra, the suit of wands corresponds to the solar plexus, Manapura, which is the center of of personal power, confidence, and self-esteem. When it comes down to astrology, the wands are linked to the fire sign in astrology, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. These signs are categorized by the enthusiasm, creativity, and dynamic of energy. Think great force when you think of the wands and how to prepare yourself forward in your everyday life. Also, let me see. Okay, is there enough sunlight here? Let's see here. I'm grabbing coffee, so I just wanted to make this particular video as a talk over video. And this is just an introspective to share kind of how we as readers take tarot into our daily life, or how viewers take our tarot readings into their daily life, and how it corresponds to different aspects of the mind, body, and spirit experience, and also magic, and how you can actually use this to actually transform your life better, especially if you are at a plateau in your life where you need a little extra escape from boredom. um, when it comes to alchemy, which is something we don't talk about directly in tarot, it just depends on if they're a seasoned reader or not, and if they're a full shelf, top shelf. reader or not. In alchemy, in alchemy-based terms, fire is a transformational element, turning base substances into pure gold. Similarly, wands indicate a transformation of power and will and action. So it's putting things into motion, having the driving force to be stable and to propel forward, to take that force into moving. You can take a wand and use it as a weapon, but you can also take a wand and use it as support. You can also take a wand and use it for a tool, just like anything, of course, in the tarot deck, major or minor arcana. When it comes to the card, when it comes to when it comes down to the card examples, and cross reference to the one aspect when it comes to the tarot cards, where each reader connects with it differently. Also, each person also as well deals with it differently as well, in their everyday life as a viewer. When it comes to the wand, the Ace of Wands represents new beginning, inspiration, and potential. It pretty much sparks an idea or a new project. Is also how you kind of overall give the synopsis of it when dealing with the Ace of Wands. Now, the other cross reference, the Ace of Wands can be compared to the moment of enlightenment or the initiation stage in spiritual practices. It's the biggest um, forward movement, basically, an epiphany. Also, King of Wands. Mm. King of Wands embodies leadership, vision, and also mastery over passions. And same thing, similar for the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands deals so more so with wisdom, truth, also inspiration, whimsicalness, magic, and other different things. So each one represents a certain aspect and stage level when it comes to new beginnings, things that inspire you and potential. And then it gives more so the extra detailings with each major and minor arcana. King of Wands embodies leadership, vision, and of course, mastery over one's passion. Um, with this particular one, it correlates the archetype of wise ruler or the spiritual guru who guides others with their wisdom and insight. Whereas the Queen of Wands is similar but guides with wisdom and truth, also beauty and confidence. It more so deals with the internal expectations of what wands represent in that queendom suit when it comes to the Queen of Wands versus the King of Wands. You also have you also have the suit of cups here with every major arcana in the minor deck. Also comes several others um, in the lower caliber of the other wands, which are normally the beginning stages. So when it comes to the suits of cups, it's a little different. Now your ace of cups, of course, is the minor is the major major of the minor arcana or the main cup versus of course the ten of cups, which is amplified a little differently. One is a divine intervention when it comes to the cups. When we get down to this particular part of the tarot, it actually is very significant. The cup suit is associated with the element of water, symbolizing emotions, intuition, relationships, and the subconscious, which is very important to understand when watching tarot or even when shuffling cards as a tarot reader and connecting to this particular suite of cups or elements in the tarot deck, especially when you get to major and minor arcana of the actual cups suit, knowing at each caliber what you can connect with minor arcana of the cup suite and also or suit and or the major one. The cups also reflect the flow of feeling and the depth of our emotional life. As a reader or even as a viewer, you're going to connect with it completely different. One on one side as the dealer, and one on the other side as the receiver of the message, and how you connect to each suit, major or minor, or even major or minor of each caliber of major or minor arcana. Hopefully, I'm not confusing you at this time, but I'm trying to explain as best as I can. That way, there's no confusion. When it comes to the cups, major and minor of the just the cup suite, without including things like the the uh, the queen of this, the queen of that. When it comes to the minor cups versus the queen of cups and king of cups, it's a little different. Overall, the metaphysical associations when it dealing with the minor arcana of the cup suite or suit, chakras. When it comes down to the cup suite, minor arcana, including minor and major arcana like the king and queen and ace of cups, you have corresponds to the heart chakra, uh, and also which governs love, compassion, and emotional balance in the upright, and counter negative in the reverse, but not always negative direct. Astrology. When it comes to the minor arcana of the cup suit or suite, it is linked to, of course, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, known for their sensitivity, intuition, and emotional depth. It also has a psychological connection, and this is the biggest part that people do not talk about in tarot when watching it, because you normally watch it before you shuffle cards. But if you're into, of course, you're at the comic book shop and they're selling tarot cards, and you're into that aspect of that particular area, of course, you're going to eventually buy a tarot deck. Of course, you're going to buy a tarot deck, and you're going to actually, of course, pick it up, clean them, shuffle them, and that's another aspect which we're going to get into as well, protecting your tarot deck and other different things. Of course, 9 times out of 10, you're going to sit here and connect with different items and things, just like you would do in your everyday life, with your favorite hat, your favorite handbag, your lucky pair of shoes, your favorite brooch, earrings, jewelry, or even your favorite car, or a certain area or sacred space in your home, or your favorite restaurant, even out in public. Is the same thing happens in tarot. A lot of people don't understand the psychological addiction, the psychological connection, which, like I said, correlates to what's going on in a person's life, and also the curiosity of what's going to happen to someone or to themselves is normally, um, especially helps ease or cause dis-ease, depending on how positive or negative the message is being received. No one ever asks or has investigated the correlation of tarot and the brain function, and of course, tarot and the subconscious real. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Or the subconscious reality aspect of it, how it can shape your life, and also how it can shape your spiritual growth and activations as well. No one ever says that. Also, the cups represent the realm of the unconscious and the emotional landscape, akin to Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious. So that's something to look for. Akin, Akin, to Carl Jung, Jung apostrophe, and Jung's concept of the collective unconscious. So that's something to definitely research in your own time after this video. Card example and interpretation. When it comes to the cup suit or suite, the Ace of Cups, like I said, is the major minor arcana of the cup suite. This particular cup, suit or suite, symbolizes the beginning of emotional fulfillment, love, and spiritual awakening. Cross reference, since it also correlates, of course, emotional fulfillment, love, and spiritual awakening, also divinity, and total healing, total love, and total capability of being fulfilled emotionally. One of the cross reference and analogies um, is to is of the overflowing of the divine love aspect in mystical experiences, aka the divine union with self, higher self, God, the divine, and of course with your divine twin flame soulmate. So that is the divine union card, but also the divine intervention and the emotional healing aspect as well in the minor arcana, but also major minor ace in the ace arcana of the cups suit. Also, mystical experiences or the opening of the heart chakra. This card can be used in heart chakra magic. That's why I say always get a disposable card. You can print it off. You can use cardstock for candle workers and things of that nature. We will talk about that later on in later videos. How to take the tarot, which is taromancy, which is very dangerous, but also very useful in the Zen practice without the mysticism of witchcraft and several other things that can go wrong or right. There's a right way to use it and a wrong way to use it. And we're going to talk about that hopefully later this year around October. Queen of Cups, which is one of the major minor arcanas of the cup suit or suite, represents nurturing, empathy, and deep emotional understanding. That is my hopeless romantic card in my deck. This aspect represents someone who's loving, kind, motherly, and nurturing. Each reader and viewer are going to accept or reject certain meanings of certain cards, especially those who are tarot readers who are actually, of course, connecting in their own way. Each card, major or minor arcana, can be represented a certain kind of way and can be interpreted in thousands, if not millions, of different types of ways, depending on the download and the connection towards each reader or even each viewer of each reading. You have here cross reference, similar to the archetype of healer or the compassionate counselor, offering unconditional support and wisdom. When it comes to our last suit for today, the suit or suite or suit of Pentacles. The Pentacle suit, also known as coins or discs, Pentacles. Of course, in the Oracle decks and novelty decks, they're going to be represented as something else. Diamonds, similar to the symbolism in cartomancy, which is going to be one of our next topics in this summer series here on YouTube. This suit, which is the Pentacles, also known as coins or discs, is linked to the element of earth. Earth represents the material world, practicality, security, and physical aspects of life. And in metaphysical associations, the chakra associated with this particular suit, which is the suit or suite of Pentacles, Madhara, which is the root chakra, the base chakra. This particular suit, which is the suit of Pentacles, is about grounding, survival, and stability when it comes to the chakra and using it for Zen work during meditation. You didn't know that. Also, we'll get into astral projection if I have permission from the divine to teach. Astrology corresponds to the earth signs, which would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, which are also known for their practicality, reliability, and focus of the material aspects of life. The hermetic, the hermetic philosophy when dealing with the suit or suite of pentacles. Earth is the densest of the elements and represents manifestation and the physical embodiment of spiritual principles. Don't think of it as just grounding and oh, it's just earth stuff and this and this and this. No, it has a different aspect to it, and also more solid aspect, but also more responsibility when dealing with this particular correlation to the earth signs in tarot with the pentacles. For example, the Ace of Pentacles signifies new opportunities in the material realm, such as financial gain, career prospects, also physical health. So physicality. When you think of this, you think of the eighth house. When with the natal chart, which we will talk about later on in the next video, is normally something you start first before you dibble and dabble in tarot, or even dibble and dabble after you master tarot, or during the time of mastering tarot. The cross reference for this particular one, which is the Pentacles, can be compared to the process of manifesting in the law of attraction, where thoughts and intentions become reality and more in the physical realm. When dealing with pentacles and also earth-based elements in tarot. The King of Pentacles, for example, embodies abundance, security, and successful management of resources. Even though the King of Pentacles also represents in certain readings, like business readings, as a high authority figure in the workplace, you can correspond that particular one and someone who is more so a CEO energy is what I normally call it in my readings. In everybody else readings, it can be something completely different. Some are more traditional, and some draw in based off the energy of each reading. Even if it says King or Queen of Pentacles, they can come out completely different in details based on the reader and also how it's interpreted to the viewer. King of Pentacles, to cross-reference this, reflects the archetype of the benevolent ruler or the wise steward who creates and sustains prosperity, which is CEO, business authority, or someone who has great authority and power in the realms of materialism, career, job, and even things like prosperity and wealth. So overall, when it comes to tarot, it has rich symbolism of the metaphysical connections. Also, it offers a profound insight into various aspects of our lives. Wands, Cups, and Pentacles each prove unique perspectives on our spiritual, emotional, and material experiences. By understanding these connections, we can deepen our appreciation of the tarot and its relevance to our personal life and collective journeys. Thank you for watching today's video and exploring an exploration of the tarot through the lens of metaphysics. May your journey with the tarot be enlightened and transformative. And thank you for watching until we meet again. Until we meet again for the next video.